Okay, find another derivative. Again, we need to use implicit differentiation since we don't have y all alone. The derivative of x cubed is 3x squared. Now we've got a product, so we use the product rule, where the first factor is going to be 8x, and the second factor will be y squared. Okay, so with that product rule, we leave the first factor as it is, and we differentiate the second factor, 2y times y prime. Okay, now then the second part of that product rule says leave the second factor as it was, y squared times the derivative of the first factor, which is just 8. Next up, product rule again, and it's preceded by a minus sign. So we're going to subtract everything that follows here. That is, leave the first factor as it was, differentiate the second factor. Well, that's 1 times y prime. Okay, but we also have to subtract the rest of it because we're subtracting all of this. So we're going to subtract then, leave the second factor as it was, and take the derivative of the first factor, which is 2 times 4 to make 8x, drop the power. Okay, and these are minus signs because we have to subtract here. All right, well now on the other side, we've got 24, and the derivative of 24 is 0. Let's simplify. We do have 8 times 2, bring along your x, y prime, 8 times y squared, negative 4 times x squared times y prime, negative 8 times x times y, it equals 0. The next step we take is to have all the y prime terms on one side and everything that's not a y prime to the other side. So let's move it, move it, move it. One more time. So my y prime terms are going to stay on the left and everything else to the other side. That 8xy is moved over with addition. 3x squared moved with subtraction. What else? 8y squared moved with subtraction. I would combine like terms, but I can't find any. Okay, I'm just after this y prime. I don't have like terms, I can't combine these, but I could take out the GCF, divide out y prime. When you do, you're left with 16xy minus 4x squared. We have just factored out the greatest common factor, or a common factor. We've written this as a product, and of course, you undo your multiplication with division. All right, now I could write it one more time, you know how I am. One more time. Okay, that's our derivative. Ooh, glad that's over.